Williams veers left, pulls up, looking for the lead, and got it. Jalen Williams, 2 seconds, 1:11.109. Out, SGA probing, piercing, spinning, hanging for the lead, and SGA knocks it down. The Thunder finally get the defensive stop, and SGA puts them in front.
I'm Kenrich Williams. You're listening to Topic Thunder.
And welcome back, everybody, to another edition of the Topic Thunder podcast. I'm your host, Dylan Hunsinger at Thunder Chats, where you're part of the Believe Network. Of this podcast is brought to you by FanDuel. Nobody else, just FanDuel. Just gotta put that out there. So, yeah, I mean, I'll go ahead and introduce. We got Alex here. Alex has been in the last few pods. He's a mainstay. But this is the immaculate return of the man, the myth, the legend, Champagne.
He always
Jerry.
just brushes me off, man. He's always like, "Yeah, Alex is here, woohoo!"
Hey, you're here, man. You're steady.
Thank you, Alex, for being consistent and unlike me.
Absolutely. My whole life consistent.
Yeah, but not like my dad. But yeah, it's been a crazy summer for your boy. So for the foreseeable future, you can pretty much guarantee I won't be on during the summers. Just letting you know right now, just not happening. Can't.
Yeah. The business is good.
Mm-hmm. I got to
win a title and then Jerry's done.
Yeah, no, but I'm happy to be on with you guys. Happy. Feels good to be back in the driver's seat.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And before we get into it, I mentioned we are part of FanDuel. We are now 1 week away from not only our beginning of the season, but also the NBA's beginning of the season, opening up in Oklahoma City. The Oklahoma City Thunder receiving the rings, the banner dropping. Alex has some T-shirts that he and his wife have designed for the podcast. They are on sale on our Twitter. I think you could reach out to Alex directly because we've had some issues with our verified DM system, but go check it out on Twitter. I don't have Twitter pulled up, and we're already on the ticking time clock, so I'll try to pull that up at the end. Also, another thing to bring up really fast, our Topic Thunder fan event, which me and Jerry work tirelessly every year to try to bring the best possible fan event. Every year we announced on Friday that it will be on March 15th against the Minnesota Timberwolves. It is an afternoon game. It's been nationally televised. It's going to be against our Western Conference Finals opponent from last year. It's going to be an absolute blast. You don't want to miss out. You can get tickets for as cheap as $20, as expensive as $32, but that link is dead a month from today, November 14th. That link dies. So get your tickets before the link dies, and you might need to go ahead and get your tickets because they're going fast. So
there we go.
Yeah, even if the link is still technically alive, tickets might be gone by then. So
yeah, I checked it earlier, and the inventory is definitely dropping quickly. Something to remember, everybody, is if there's any other groups in that have a link for that night, they also get to buy tickets too. So it's not like they're just waiting on the Topic Thunder faithfuls to buy the tickets. So jump on it quick. I guess, your mom doesn't get a Christmas present this year, or your dad, or whatever. You got to buy them early.
Yeah. I just want to reiterate. So the thing is, whenever we first started this, it was, right at the middle to tail end of the rebuild. And so tickets were readily available during that time. But you're talking about a championship contending team. You're talking about possibly a historic championship contending team. And so the availability of tickets, regardless to what game it is, whether it's, Minnesota, which is the game that we have, whether it's a game against Charlotte, whether it's a game against the Wizards, those tickets, the availability of those tickets is going to be low.
Yep.
And so making sure that you come in here, and the beautiful thing about it is that these tickets are a lot lower in price than they have been before because we have to be in Loud City because all the other seats are taken, which is a great thing when you talk about availability of seats, when you talk about a fan base that's just fervent about their product, fervent about their team. And so this is where we're at. And so, we're not just right here doom spelling you to say, hey, you got to get your tickets now. You got to get your tickets now. We're not just selling you on that. Like, it's the reality of the situation, is that if you want tickets, you're going to have to get tickets now. You're going to have to, drop some money to get tickets now. And the beautiful thing is the prices aren't that high. So, it's not like previous years where the prices were in the 80s and the 100s to get a ticket. You're looking at anywhere from, what is it, 20 to 35 bucks?
20
around
to
that.
32.
Yeah, 20 to 32 bucks. So it's very affordable. So even if, you were thinking that you couldn't afford it, more than likely you can. So hop on that, man. Go ahead and, smash that link and get some tickets for yourself. 'Cause
Yeah,
if you wait, they may not be there.
I'll throw the link in the description for the YouTube and the podcast posthumously, as we like to say. So yeah, no, it's going to be an absolute awesome time. We're still working, we was working on just getting the date set, the opponent set. We're still working on what's going to happen that weekend in addition. But I can go ahead and tell you, every year it's been bigger and better. So you don't want to miss out. Tap in. Fellas, as I was mentioning, we're a week from the season starting. Right now, FanDuel has the Thunder favored 7 points against the Rockets next week in the opening game. But there was something that happened today that might swing that a little bit. Did you guys see what happened in the Rockets game?
Amen and Jose Alvarado get into a kerfuffle.
They said Amen. The theory is Amen actually swung at him. It's iffy if that actually happened based off on the video, but apparently that if the league deems that he took a swipe at him, then he could face a suspension and he could miss opening night. So that'll be interesting.
They're going to need a lot more than 7 points. I'll tell you that right now. They're going to need a lot more than that.
I doubt the league does anything. When I saw the video, I wasn't necessarily looking too intently on it, but it didn't look like anybody took a swing, like a major league swing. It might have looked like a half cock, just quick little jab, but nothing like. But then again, they literally suspended Zach Randolph for a game 7 for, not even cocking back. He just went like that and swung at Steven Adams. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Adam Silver, I don't think is somebody that is very tough on discipline, and so he probably wants the product to be as pristine as possible, especially for the first night of the season, NBA on NBC, that type of stuff. So they'll probably find some way to fine them $25,000, whatever.
Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, you guys can still bet the Thunder spread -7 on FanDuel for -110 odds right now. So get in there.
Is it just me, or has it gone up progressively as we get nearer to the season? Did it start at 6.5?
I think at one point it was at I think it was 4.5 for a while. It went up to 7 whenever Fred VanVleet's injury came out. 7 to 7.5. It's kind of fluctuated around that part. But if they were to miss Amen, I would expect those odds to jump even higher. So if you want to, do the normal spread, you're getting a bargain if you get it in there right now. So go to FanDuel, bet the Thunder to win that game by 7 points, and let's keep it moving. So, fellas, as I mentioned in the title of this video, we did our hot takes episode in the last episode, and we're kind of covering our predictions.
Hartenstein, 33 pointers. Predictions looking real good, baby.
I mean, we'll see. It could be,
looking good.
Pardon my French. It could be a Steven Adams dick tease like we had back in the day whenever he was shooting threes in the preseason, and never happened in the regular season. But hey, I would love to see it. I would love to see Isaiah Hartenstein cock up some threes a little bit.
I've been gone for 2 months, and Dylan's cussing. We turn into a gambling podcast. What the hell's going on around here right now?
Gotta pay the bills, baby.
Jeez.
Listen, you've been paying the bills your way. We pay the bills our way.
It is what it is.
Gotta keep the lights on somehow.
Absolutely. Well, fellas, going over to FanDuel here. Let's get into our award predictions. Starting at Clutch Player of the Year. Now, this is the most ambiguous award of the NBA. It's always somebody different. It doesn't necessarily mean the best player. There's a lot of different options here. So I'll go ahead and we'll start with Alex. Alex, go ahead and give me your pick, and I'll tell you what the odds are.
I am going to say it's going to be a theme. I think the NBA really wants this. He's in LA. I'm going to say Luka Doncic.
Luka is fourth highest odds at plus 1,000. So, or lowest odds, fourth lowest odds. I'm sorry, he was fourth favored. So, yeah, that seems to be a popular pick. Jerry, where are you going with it?
Well, I just looked up last year. It's like the voting for last year.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's always like, and this is just like my immediate thought whenever you ask this is like it's usually like somebody that is good but on a bad team. Let's go with let's say Jalen Brunson.
I'm about to say, didn't Brunson win it last year? He did, yeah.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
Oh shit! I looked up the year before. Oops.
I was like, he's the favorite. He's the favorite at plus 850.
Yeah, no, you got to take that. Yeah, I'll roll with it since I picked the high one, I guess. But that was on complete accident. I thought I actually did some thought provoking there, and I did not.
All right, you guys are going with some higher favored ones, so I'm just going to mix it up a little bit. I'm going to go a little bit lower odds, and I'm going to take. I got to see what I want to do. I'm actually going to take an Oklahoma guy. Oklahoma State, to be exactly. I'm taking Cade Cunningham.
That was my next one.
I think the Pistons are going to have a huge year. Cade Cunningham's already like just tearing up the preseason right now, and I as good as I think they'll be, I think they'll still be in some close games, and I think that's going to give Cade a real chance to shine. So I'm going to go with that, and that's plus 2,000. Like you bet Cade Cunningham for clutch player of the year. $10 gets you 200 if you win. So there you go.
And if you notice, nobody on here voted for any Thunder players because we don't expect them to be exactly. Yeah. We don't expect them to be in a ton of clutch games. So
we're breaking the record this year.
Yeah,
we're breaking the record.
Absolutely. All right, moving on to the sixth man of the year. Alex kind of already made his pick. Are you sticking with that, or is that just a hot take, Alex?
Oh, no, I'm going to stick with that.
Okay, Aaron Wiggins at plus 4,000. Sixth man of the year for the Thunder. I'm not going to count again. I think I said he was like 27th. So
something like that.
Yeah, Jerry, where are you leaning for sixth man of the year?
Oh, man. I just feel like there's going to be a bunch of lineup changes this year.
That's my thing with the Wiggins pick, and I told Alex this is I just feel like the sixth man for the Thunder can change on any given night.
Yeah, well, I'm just talking like league wide. Like there's a lot of weird moves or guys.
Yeah, like the guy who won it last year, Peyton Pritchard. He's probably going to be starting for Boston a lot next year.
Yeah,
he's not even on. Oh yeah, no, he is on here.
I just had somebody in my head, and then we started talking, and I totally forgot.
I hate when that happens. Pritchard's 15, by the way.
Okay. I was going to go with what's that one dude's name?
That is the question.
What do you do with the stash from the Heat?
Jaime Jaquez?
Yeah, there we go. Because he's not starting, I don't think, right? Or is he going to start?
I don't think so.
No, I don't even see him on here. They've got Khalil Ware and Davion Mitchell for the
I can
Heat.
see Davion getting it too. I'm just trying to pull somebody that I had a better feeling that was going to get loads of minutes. You know what I mean, on a team,
right?
If I want to pick, if I'm gonna throw out a name there, that's not Thunder. That's not on the Thunder, but Thunder adjacent, Thunder related.
Don't take my guy.
Are you gonna pick Nah?
I was gonna pick Nikita.
Really? So like, I'm just thinking I'm thinking Dyson Daniels and Jalen Johnson are going to start on that team.
Right.
So more than likely, Nas going to be coming off the bench, but I think Nas going to play a whole bunch of minutes. I think he's going to be out there in end of game lineups, clutch lineups. So I think Nas has a good chance if he So I'm sorry to take your thunder, but yeah,
Where did he end up going again?
The Hawks.
Okay. Yeah, that's how just out of touch I am right now still. I've
Yeah,
been
'cause
huffing chlorine.
their starters will probably be Trey Dyson, Jalen Johnson, Risa Shea, Porzingis, or maybe a Congo over Risa Shea. But yeah, like after that, it's just kind of like a smorgasbord of players. Like Nikhil has like a definitive role as both the defender and primary ball handler off the bench. So I think that's a really good pick for sixth man of the year, and it's higher odds than Aaron Wiggins, which I don't understand. It's plus 4,500 or plus 5,500 on FanDuel right now.
I think it's because of nobody knows who our sixth man is going to be. That's just what it is.
Yeah, they have Onyeka Okongwu as plus 2,000. So Jerry, who'd you pick? Did you pick Davion or?
No, I'm gonna roll with my Jaime. I'm just gonna roll with it.
Okay.
Yeah. The dark horse. So if you really want to get some money in, presented by FanDuel, go ahead and just throw $5 on him, and if he wins, it's gonna be a lot of money.
There is one other Thunder player on the list as I was looking through. No, there's two. Okay, so you got Alex Caruso at plus 6,000, but at plus 25,000, you have another option. Anybody have a guess? Nope.
Isaiah Joe.
No, I wasn't thinking that.
Nope.
No.
Okay. One more time. I wasn't paying attention. I was pulling up Tierney.
No, you're fine. So Wiggins and Caruso are on here. There's one other Thunder player on here, and it's plus 25,000. He's one of the longest shots available.
Oh, Kaysen.
Carlson.
Nope. It's Nikola Topic.
What?
Yep.
Ahead of all those other players that we mentioned.
No. He's like longest odds means like longest shot.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's still a super weird player to throw up there.
Yeah, like I might have AJ Mitchell over him, honestly.
That's what I was gonna say. Like I think AJ is gonna get way more run, especially coming back from the old nut surgery.
Poor guy.
Did we ever find out what exactly happened there? Did he get hit in the pecker during the game, or?
I think that he got a bout of consciousness and decided to get a vasectomy before all the women started jumping on top of him.
That was Alex's theory.
But he does live in Oklahoma, and it's really hard to get a vasectomy unless you have 16 kids like Alex. Really hard.
Which I didn't get a vasectomy. My wife got her tubes.
Oh yeah, no, I got to go through that pain, unfortunately.
Nice. I tried to get a vasectomy, but then it said that my insurance wouldn't cover it the day of the procedure. So
nice.
Still not vasectomized, if that's a word. All right, Jerry, I need your actual. Okay, no, yeah, you said
that is my
behind me. I'm sorry, I forgot. All right, going on to most improved player. This is always like a much maligned award because it's like what constitutes improvement. Like obviously, somebody from year one is going to improve into year two. Injured players to like all-star performance, like does that count? No. It's kind of up in the air. So I will start with Jerry on this one. What do you think? Who's your most improved player?
Most improved. I honestly feel like it's going to be somebody from the Spurs. I can't tell you who, but I think it's going to be somebody from the Spurs. I think they have enough guys. You know what I mean? There's three that I'm thinking off the top of my head that I could win that award easily.
Well, I'm scrolling through the names.
I was thinking of Stephon first. And then,
he's not on here.
I don't give a shit. Like I'm saying what I'm saying. Yeah, I think Wemby could win it, which is like asinine, but I think he really could. I think his shooting splits are just going to keep getting better and better.
Wemby is plus 6,000. Is that what I saw?
Wow. Yeah, I'm curious to know who's at
Yep.
the top of this list now. Okay. Alex.
Yeah, just for context, Stephon Castle is plus 10,000. Jeremy Sohan is plus 20,000.
Yeah, I wasn't too far off.
And in case you're going to pick Bronny, he's plus 50,000.
So $10 will get you 50,000 back.
$10 will get you 5,000 back. Yeah.
Not a really good spending of $10.
$1 will get you 500 back, though.
Yeah, it's still not a good dollar.
No, that's what they call a donation in the industry.
Yeah.
So if he can stop from punching 5'10" guards, I'm gonna say Amin Thompson probably wins most improved.
Boo! This man went with the favorite plus 850 for Amin Thompson.
That's
If I'm
interesting.
gonna do a dark horse,
Don't you take my guy again?
You guys like
I'm
sync
gonna
up periods this summer.
I'm gonna go LL Bear.
Well, where? Oh, where is he? I don't see Killaware. I mean, he's definitely on here. I just don't know how far down.
Well, there you go. $1 gets you like 10,000. There we go.
Whoa. He's not plus 100,000 odds. Calm down. 50,000 is the highest it goes. Yeah, I see. Oh, there he is. He's plus 6,000. He's right. He's literally right above Wemby.
Do you know that you can literally hit Command F and get search exactly what you want on those pages? Yeah.
You know, that makes too much sense, Jerry.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Okay. I'm going to go with a player that is familiar in Thunder fans' minds because we just played them in the NBA Finals. He's going to be thrust into responsibility because their star player is going to miss the season. Go with Andrew Nembhard.
Not bad. I like that.
He is 6th highest odds. He has plus 1,800. So $10 wins you 180 if he wins on that. But yeah, like I said, you know, he's going to have a lot of responsibility. He's going to be presumably the starting point guard for that team. I expect him to grow as a playmaker. We already saw his scoring start to take a leap in the playoffs, which is a crazy concept. And also, like, defensively, he's a dog too. So I think that was a trajectory of things to come. And since the injury happened, you know, during the finals, and, you know, he's had all offseason, you know, going into this season, like, the expectations was already set. Like, I think he already had a good idea of, you know, the type of role and responsibility he was going to have going into, you know, this next season. So, yeah, I like Nembhard on that one.
I like it.
Thanks, man. All right. We're going to talk about the Rookie of the Year now. And I just got to ask. Actually, no, I'm not going to ask. I'm going to demand. No Cooper Flag picks.
Well, let's keep it real fast.
It's Cooper Flag.
It's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Barring an injury, it's gonna happen. Like, there's just no way that they're not gonna allow that to happen.
Yeah, but that's why I'm saying, like, let's get creative.
But Brooks Barnheiser.
I wonder what his odds are. Is he on here?
Pretty
No.
good out there as far as the defensive team.
Yeah, sadly, Brooke Barnheiser is not on here, but there is a Thunder player that's on here.
Oh, Nikola Topic.
Nikola Topic is on here. He's plus 10,000.
Wow. $1 will get you 1,000.
$1 gets you 100.
Well, shit. That too.
You almost got it. Jerry, what do you think of Rookie of the Year here?
I'm gonna go with the OU guy, Jeremiah Fears. I think he'll have some run on that squad. I mean, they don't have to play Jose Alvarado as much anymore, so that's cool.
Yeah. Okay, I like it. What about you, Alex?
Man,
He sounds like a Decepticon again.
I was about to say you're starting to sound a little.
I thought it was me.
So let's go with Ace Bailey. I think he's going to get a ton of opportunity in Utah. I think he's going to rack up numbers. And that's the one thing when it comes to rookie of the year is it doesn't matter your record. It doesn't matter team success. They just need stats. I think Ace Bailey is going to put up stats. So go Ace Bailey. Outside Cooper Slack.
Okay. Well, we're going to. So I'm going to make my pick, and then we'll talk Defensive Player of the Year and MVP. Alex, why don't you try to lead the stream and join again because you are sounding Starscreamy just for the last two segments. But yeah, I'll go ahead and wax poetic a little bit about my Rookie of the Year pick. There's a lot of options. I do think that somebody like Nick Clifford makes a lot of sense in Sacramento. I think he'll have a big role just because I don't know what's happening with that team. I have been really impressed by Hansen Yang or Yang Hansen out of Portland, but they did just draft Donovan Klingon a couple years ago, so he's still there, kind of in the way. But he is a really fun player. I will say that. Let's see here. It's really hard for me not to pick somebody like I can see Dylan Harper getting it because, I mean, I don't know if you've got to see what he's done in the preseason with Wemby. He's been they're going to be a terror for years to come. Trey Johnson, I think, is going to be a really fun player for Washington. But I think my pick is actually going to be VJ Edgecombe.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, I mean, he's an absolute dog for one. Very talented, very skilled, can get it done a lot of different ways, offensively, defensively, rebounding. But also, he plays for the Sixers. And by proxy of playing with the Sixers, they're probably going to have some injuries happen along the way. So he's going to be thrust into a bigger role at one point in the season. And even if injuries don't happen right off the bat, I think that he has a pretty big role, just starting off. Maybe not immediately because, even Jared McCain, he kind of got – they kind of, held him back a little bit before they, really put him in the starting lineup and stuff. But I could definitely see
them again.
So what?
Who coaches them? Is it Nurse that coaches them?
Yes.
Yeah, that boy ain't getting enough playing time. Not happening.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Injuries is going to thrust him into it, and he's going to force their hands.
Just looking at Nick Nurse, yeah, he ain't playing that kid unless he has to.
That's fair. Trying to look at some other names just while we're waiting for Alice to come back.
I thought it was pretty interesting that top 10, well, at least on BetMGM, there's 2 Jazz players up there, which I think is pretty cool.
Walter Clayton. Yeah, I know a lot of people have been talking about Walter Clayton, but I don't know, man. The Jazz are so weird. They've got so many ball handlers. They got so many young players. It's hard to.
That was literally us 3 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. And it was hard to predict outside of, the guys that were obvious.
Sure. I mean, I'll give you that, I guess. But I think the Jazz make a leap this year.
I think Kamen Malawach could be a sleeper because he's at the Suns, and the Suns, they have Mark Williams, I think. They still have Nick Richards. They have leftovers from the Hornets basically at the big man position, and then they drafted Malawach very early on. So I could see him just being a dominant force at the big man position, and kind of being that guy for them.
Yeah, I don't think the league hands out the Rookie of the Year to any big men anymore.
Sad days. Did Wemby win it? Didn't he?
Wemby, he's one of the last, but you can't count. He's in his own category somewhere else, from another planet. Since supposedly he grew over the summer too. How is that even?
Oh yeah, I know. I saw freaking Boban and Windhorst talking about that, but my question is, how recently has Boban been measured? Because as we know with Shaq and Charles Barkley and guys like that, you shrink as you get older, and he's not as old as those guys, but he doesn't look as towering as he used to.
Oh, it's because his thyroid finally quit making him grow like crazy. Because he's got like that weird genetic thing going on with him where he got that big. Like, that sounds really stupid. Something not right. There we go. Something not right. Like, he was born too close to Chernobyl or something.
Well, dang.
Yeah, he's different. I love Boban though. I think he's awesome. But
Yeah.
Wemby is. I think I heard he's 7'5" now.
Yeah, they're listing him at 7'5".
Ridiculous. Another
Brian
2 inches.
Windhorst. Yeah, Brian Windhorst speculated he's actually 7'7". So
He's gotta be. He's gotta be. Like, I feel like they're telling him to bend his knees whenever they measure him or something. He's just ridiculously big. That shouldn't be possible.
yeah, no, that's nuts, man. All right, well, we still haven't got Alex back, but we'll go ahead and move on to Defensive Player of the Year, and maybe he'll join us. So Defensive Player of the Year, Jerry. There's a heavy favorite here.
I don't care.
I was about to say, I don't imagine you're going to pick that heavy favorite. So, are you going with what the people think you're going with?
Of course I am. Absolutely I am. Lou fucking Dort. Get
I
out of
love
here.
it.
Yeah. No, I think he does have a good shot at breaking through that wall this year, just because of some of the notoriety he finally got this last playoff run and winning the championship. I think people finally do believe it across all media platforms. You know what I mean? Because everybody
Right.
had to watch that, no matter what. So I think Lee Dort has a really good shot at winning that thing. I mean, I already know who the clear favorite is, and yes, it makes sense. Yeah, makes sense. Not even, but I think and I've said this a million times on here, but like what Lou does with his footwork is some of the most beautiful shit that you will ever see on defense. It's just amazing. I'm just getting excited thinking about it.
Yeah, Lou Dort is 11th, of the 11th best odds at plus 7,500. For those of you who are questioning at home, that's $10 for 750, $1 for 75 in perspective. So we got Alex back. Alex, give me your Defensive Player of the Year. Hopefully you don't sound like Megatron.
Meek, Mork.
Hey,
No,
sweet.
you're fine. Yeah, you sounded like your nerdy self.
All right, let's go Chet.
Okay. Chet's second, and he is actually at plus 650 odds. So you can, what is that? You can bet $10 for $65, I believe. So
You're the degenerate, not me. So
hey, I'm just trying to keep up with it as well. So
hey, I don't see the FanDuel.
Oh, you're
Little
right.
watermark.
Wow, I got to put that up, or we're gonna get sued. Not really.
Looking out,
but
man. I'm looking out for my peoples. There we go. See, it goes above me. See, there you
I
go.
put it over you. Absolutely. You pointed it out, so you get it. Jerry will get it when you're gone. But yeah, no, I also had Chet Holmgren as my Defensive Player of the Year. I think that even before he got hurt, even before Wemby got hurt, Chet Holmgren, in my opinion, was on a fast track to win it. And I think that he'll be better this year.
Mm-hmm.
I think the team will be better this year. And, even last year, like everybody was so ready to just crown Wemby Defensive Player of the Year, even though the team's defense was not nearly as good as the Thunder's defense was. And Chet was still, kind of running away with it, once the season got going. So I think that he'll be able to once again defy the odds and defy the taste of the NBA voters. But if I'm going different than you, if I'm throwing out somebody else that's kind of like a dark horse, I'm going to go with there's not really anybody that would be off the wall. So, I mean, I think I picked Anthony Davis last year. I could see the Mavericks having a nasty defense. and Anthony Davis being at the forefront of it. Mobley won it last year. Draymond Green's always in discussion. Dyson Daniels was there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I can really pick a dark horse. If I was going to pick a dark horse, it would be like a Vika Zubac, who was really good for the Clippers last year. And if they're able to stay healthy and they're able to kind of make a run and, like be one of those like top 4 seeds in the West or something like that, I feel like Zubac is going to have a lot to say about that. And I mean, hey, he's plus 10,000 odds. So $10 for 1,000, $1 for 100 type thing. So I like Zoo, but give me Chet all day.
This is gonna be some crazy defensive teams in the West. Like, and the Thunder are gonna be the best. Don't get me wrong. The Thunder are gonna be the best. But like, you're talking about Houston, you're talking about Dallas, you're talking about, the Clippers. If all those teams stay healthy, relatively healthy, like the amount of like 95 to 88 games out there it's gonna look like 1990s Eastern Conference basketball.
Yeah. And fun fact, the Thunder have 5 players in the like top, I think this is like 30, 35 for Defensive Player of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
Can you guess who they are?
Andre Robertson.
Of course. Every year.
Jeff Green.
Jeff Green. Lugans. Chet.
Yep.
Caruso.
No Caruso.
What?
Yep. Caruso's not there.
Okay.
For
J-Dub.
Defensive Player of the Year.
That was there. Yep.
Yeah, J-Dub.
Dub.
No
Shea.
way. Shay's there.
Yep, it's Shea.
Casey.
Wow.
Shea's not even that's 5. Shea's not even the longest odds player. There's one more. I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead. It's not Kaysen.
Hartenstein?
It's Hartenstein. Yeah.
Okay, so why in the world is Kaysen and Caruso not on there?
Bench players type thing, probably.
Yeah, the Shea thing is kind of confusing me. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I know he averaged like 3 stocks last year, but
I think he averaged like 4.
well, it's still like that doesn't move the needle.
No,
Yeah.
I mean he has a reputation like within like the media or whatever for like being a defender. He's always on I think he finished like 10th in Defensive Player of the Year last year. He always gets defensive first or the defensive team votes. I think it's just like a reputation thing. And I think he is important to the defense. Like, he's not a guy that's going to go out and lock you up, but I think that his activity in the passing lanes and on the weak side, he gets a lot of blocks for a guard. Like, I think that he's an important card to our defense, but not the most important card.
Not denying that, but
Yeah.
just weird.
But hey, you want to bet Shea plus 30,000?
God,
Alex, $10 gets what?
It
Another
gives you 3,000.
There you go, Alex. We got him. All right, last one, the MVP. I mean, I'm going with my guy back to back. I think that what we've seen from Shea in the preseason so far, like it's not crazy to say he's been the best player in the preseason.
When he plays, yeah.
Like
100%.
he's nuts, man. What do you have? You have like 23 points today in the half.
Like 7 of 9 shooting.
And I tweeted it out. It's funny because like Shea's never lacked confidence, like ever, like whenever he's playing, but just all the list of like accomplishments and achievements that he had last year has just like elevated that confidence to like levels we've never seen before. And
he's got Nikola Topic size balls now.
Hopefully he doesn't need surgery.
Please no. Yeah, like literally like first shot, like first possession of the game, just pull up 3, like, whatever. No problem. Like he's just cooking everybody, man. Like it's nuts. Like he's getting to his spots like no other. He's grown as a playmaker. He's still impactful defensively in terms of like getting stocks and creating turnovers. 3-level scorer, getting it done transition. Like he's he's already in mid-season form. And like, if this is just like a small sprinkle of a taste, and like we didn't talk about, it's looking like Jalen Williams isn't going to be ready for the opener. He might miss a few games. Somebody's going to have to carry that load offensively. And, you can talk about like, somebody stepping up that wouldn't have that role originally. In the past, like last year, I think Thunder Focus tweeted this out. In 10 games that Dub didn't play last year that Shea did, Shea averaged 40 points per game. So instead of somebody else stepping up offensively, it's just Shea taking on a bigger load and just carrying the team on his back once again. So
weren't they 13-0 in those games?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, that is what it was. It was 13 games, not 10 games. So like not like a super small sample size either.
Mm-hmm.
But we have Aaron Wiggins, so it doesn't matter. He'll say basketball.
He said basketball. He did.
Put it on. Yeah. No, but I 110% agree. Like, even if I wasn't a Thunder fan coming into this season, Shea would be the front runner by a mile. You know what I mean? So far. I just don't think anybody's going to be able to stop him. And some of the crap I've seen in that GQ interview, some of the stuff he said, like, I think he wants all the smoke, and he wants all that. Like, when he says he wants to be better than Kobe, like, he means it. You know what I mean? That wasn't, it's not just like saying that just to say it. Like, that was from his chest. Like,
I don't talk shit. I just go out there, score 30, and go home.
Yeah.
And win and go home.
And win and go home. That's a silent. I told you, silent assassin, man. When it comes to SGA, it's not boastful, it's not braggadocio, it's not out there. It's just silent assassin. Like, he is talking shit internally, and he's gonna go out there and do what he has to do to win, man. He's gonna win most of the time.
But all the way, I don't think there's anybody that can touch him. I mean, it's like him. And then, like, if they get back on this, Jokic should have it. Fuck that. I'm so sick of that narrative. Hopefully we don't have to hear that all season, starting in a week, about Jokic being the next best player. Like, he's great, don't get me wrong, but we got to stop. We just have to stop. But if it wasn't Shea, I truly, 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 truly think that Wemby has a great shot too. Like, he's getting into that point in his career where he's gonna start getting a lot of that love. You know what I mean? Even more from the media. I mean, hell, I was following that kid from whenever he's like 13, 14 years old. So I think that he's due some of these awards, and I think he's gonna, if he stays healthy, he'll be way up there in the voting. He'll be top 5 for sure.
He's fifth. He's fifth best odds, tied with Giannis. He's tied with Giannis for fourth, actually, at plus 1,200. Somebody I'm already sick about hearing about is Luka and his body transformation and how he's so much better than Shea, and he beat Shea in the playoffs 2 years ago. In his first playoff appearance, and a lot. Like, he's third in MVP. He's plus 400. Shea's plus 160. He's the favorite right now. Jokic is plus 300 right behind him. And, like, I already see people freaking out on the timeline. Luka has 24 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. He's playing into the third quarter right now against the Suns, who have, like, nobody playing, basically. Like, Booker, Brooks, Jalen Green, Nick Richards, Grayson. Like, none of those guys are playing.
Nah, Jalen Green ain't playing. He's out for a while.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, nobody's playing. Like, it's all young guys. Shout out Jared Butler. Jared Butler's out there.
But the legend.
That's just, I mean, hey, he's giving Luka buckets. He's got 22 and 5 right now. So,
and that's your problem with Luka right there.
Yeah.
That's the fucking problem. And work out, be skinny. You're still a lazy piece of shit on the other side of the ball, and you cry literally for 48 minutes every single game. Like, I don't know. I've been out on Luka forever, and this is all I have to say, Luka. I know you're listening, because why wouldn't you be listening? But who won the ring first? Like, all you just answer. Who won the ring first? Because in all honesty, last year, or the year before rather, you got your ass handed to you. It wasn't even a good time. You got your ass handed to you in the finals by a team that you matched up very well with, and it's because you don't know how to play defense at all. Like Jokic is just lucky that he's a big man and he really doesn't have to play defense. Because if that motherfucker was a guard doing the same thing, he'd be Luka 2.0.
He'd be Young Hansen.
Rookie of the year, dark horse right there, baby.
Hey.
He's fun to watch play. I can't lie. All right, yeah. So I said Shea, Jerry said Shea, Alex, you said Shea. That's what I'm saying.
Do I not get it? So I say Shea. I mean, I'm going to say Shea because the little bit that I've seen in this preseason, like the man is on a mission again. He's on a mission again. The silent assassin wants to prove people wrong. He's just not going to say that he wants to prove people wrong. So he's out here doing his thing and making sure that whatever happened last year, it gets redone again this year. You know, just to show people, hey, that wasn't a fluke last year. That wasn't anything that was, oh, we took the NBA by surprise. No, this is going to be a consistent thing. And so I'm picking SGA. If I'm going to pick a dark horse, if I'm going to pick somebody, I'm going to say Anthony Edwards. You know, everybody talks about Luka transforming his body. One of the things that Anthony Edwards said, he was very open about it was, look, I got my ass kicked in the Western Conference Finals, and this is what I needed to do. This is what I need to do to get better is I need to go ahead and be more of a mid-range assassin instead of just always driving or always shooting threes. And so, you know, making his game more efficient, making his game a lot less predictable. Like he has the skill set to do that. Does he have the mentality? That's what we yet have to see from him. But if he puts it all together and we're talking about mentality plus physical ability, he has as good of a chance as anybody else in the league. So I'm going to dark horse it and pick Anthony Edwards.
I like that one. I do like that one. Even though I hate him, I do like that pick.
Yeah,
Take care of your kids, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Be like my dad. That's all you have to do. Yeah.
So your dad didn't leave you with $1 million.
He didn't.
He's
my dad's not Michael Jordan either. So.
Exactly.
He's got the 6 highest odds. He's at plus 2,500. $10 gets you what, Alex?
250, baby.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I had to think about it for a second.
Don't do that to me.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I was so yeah, Anthony Edwards, you know, that guy. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that guy. 2 guys in the top 6 of the MVP odds. Those are 2 guys that you can watch play March 15th. Top of Thunder fan event. Once again, gotta plug it one more time. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat.
You like what I did there? You like what I did there? I set you up, buddy.
You did.
I threw the ollie, and you got to throw down the oop.
You threw the lob like Shay's been doing for iHeart this preseason. I really like what I've seen out of iHeart too. Like, you know, I know, you know, we was talking awards and stuff, but obviously, yeah, he's shooting, the playmaking. He's still making great passes. He's been a beast inside. And it feels like he's moving a lot smoother than he was last year. Like it's less clunky, which is funny because I think he actually put on more weight, but it's just managing that weight better.
He didn't.
Oh, okay.
So I asked him that at media day, and he was like, "No." He said, "My weight has not been updated since I've been in the league." And so that weight was from his rookie year. So yeah, he's gained weight, but it hasn't. It wasn't like 17 pounds from one off season to the next. You know, it's been like 4 pounds every year type thing. So
okay, well, hey, we appreciate that context. Yeah, and then the other thing you was talking about Shai being on a mission and like, you know, he pretends he doesn't care about what people say about him and whatnot. There was so in the GQ interview, they also had a video where they he answered questions on like various platforms as himself or whatever, but it was an Instagram caption after they won the championship, after the parade and everything. And he was like, "What's this caption about?" And he basically said, "This is just showing that, you know, all the naysayers, all the doubters, I heard you, I saw you, I kept receipts, I kept track of that. And this is just, you know, me getting back at him." So he plays it cool. He plays nonchalant, but like he's got some motivation.
He's self-aware.
And funny enough, like that GQ article has provided him with enough motivation for the rest of the season, because there was so much Shea hate on the timeline yesterday. And the season is upon us. I forgot how much people hated Shea, but hey, they hate us because they ain't us.
I hope that he goes to the free throw line 4
Take
more
it easy, brother.
times.
I'm out, man. Thunder up.
Later, Alex.
Thunder up, baby.
Yeah.
I hope he makes it 4 more times a game.
Yeah.
Just to piss people off even more, because he deserves it more.
And he should. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like, get out of here with that. I think that's the one thing that I'm like really curious about, how we're going to get officiated this year from last year, just because of that terrible narrative that followed us around. You know what I mean? Even though we were, what did we finish for free throw rate? Were we 28, 29? Or did we move up some towards the end?
Let me see if I can pull it up here.
I feel like we might have moved up right there at the end of the season, just because it's a bunch of scrubs usually.
Well, might help if I type in team. Da-na-na, da-na-na. And click on that. It always defaults to the playoffs. I hate it when it does that crap.
Yeah, that's because the new season hasn't started yet.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what side you're on.
So free throw attempts, we were, God dang it. We were 26. Yeah.
Okay, so we did move up like a spot or two.
Yeah, we were like right there with the Miami Heat, Charlotte Hornets, Chicago Bulls, and the Boston Celtics. And the Boston Celtics shot 1,000,000 threes, and we led the league in drives. So
Yeah, that's what make it make sense. But I am curious to see how that works out this year. Even for him, is he going to get more love, or is it going to stay the same, or is it going to be less?
funny enough, we were actually 4th in free throw attempts in the playoffs.
Yeah, but you're only talking 16 teams. You know what I mean? Like, and then you're looking at a per game stat, which I think that swings. Because I'm trying to remember who number 1 was. It was somebody that got bounced in the first round, I feel
It was
like.
the Rockets.
Yeah.
Yeah. They lost in 7 to the Warriors.
Were they second round or first round? They got bounced in the first round. Right? Okay. It seems so long ago, but it was literally not even that long ago.
Right.
But yeah, like just looking at that per game stat, I just don't think it tells the whole story. Especially like we went to 2 different game 7s, in the playoffs. Like that's what we went. We swept 5. Yeah, 7. Okay. Sorry, I had to get that in my head. Yeah, I can see where it's kind of skewed.
Swept 7-5-7 basically, or technically, but I'll allow it.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Going higher numbers first. Or last.
What's funny is they actually did officiate him much differently out of the All-Star break going into the end of the regular season, but it kind of what's the word I'm looking for? It kind of corrected itself going into the playoffs.
Yeah. Going into the playoffs, it usually does. Like, I'm not really too concerned about the playoffs, because I expect the whistle to be tighter at the end of the day. But yeah, I'm really curious just to see see what happens. Like how much I'm gonna be screaming at my TV, and tweeting out that the refs suck. I'm hoping not too much this season, because I did it a lot last season. It was tiring.
Yeah, he actually shot more. He shot more free throws in the playoffs, or per game in the playoffs than the
by far
regular season.
Yeah, by far.
And I'm looking here. Funny enough, to his credit, he brought this up. I think it was to ESPN whenever it was Richard Jefferson, during the playoffs when he asked about people calling him free throw merchant. He's like, I love it. He's like, because, a couple years ago, I was shooting even more free throws and nobody cared. Yeah. And now I'm shooting less and people act like I get there all the time. 2022, 2023, he shot almost 11 free throws a game.
Yep. And these were like a little above 9 last season.
No, last year he was 8.8.
Was it okay? Wow.
Yeah.
I thought it was 9-1, 9-2.
So again, he should be shooting more free throws.
Yeah, no, he most definitely should be. Most definitely should be.
Yeah, but no, I was gonna ask you. So I mean, you said you saw some of the stuff from the GQ interview. Do you have anything else that kind of stood out to you?
Not really. I mean, I think with him, it's just making sure his mindset, you know what I mean, was in the right spot. Like he wasn't too high on himself. I think that's kind of what I was after this offseason. And I was kind of happy the way that he answered everything because it was in a confident but not too cocky way. But then he also understands that, like, I'm that dude in the NBA now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm definitely a top 3 player in the league right now. So
He's
I think
top
that's,
2 and he's not the runner-up.
yeah. But I really do. I really did enjoy just him really talking about like kind of the players that he likes to go after too. You know what I mean? Like that he likes to go play against. I thought that was very interesting.
All the unks of the league.
Yeah, pretty much. Which his explanation made a hell of a lot of sense. It's like, that's who I grew up with. You know, that's who taught me how to play the game.
Yep.
So yeah, no, I thought that interview was real good. Usually those GQ ones are usually pretty good. Remember Russell's back in 2017 or whatever it was, after he won MVP. I remember him having it. His was really done well also.
Yeah.
I think they do that with every MVP of the NBA though. Every year.
Yeah, I'll say the author of the article, they did a great job of like just like painting a picture. Like I felt like I was right there in Shai's kitchen. You know, whenever they were having like the conversation, with the way that he described everything, and you know Shai's mannerisms and you know everything like that. So it was really cool. The thing that kind of stood out to me, and this was another talking point that some people were kind of freaking out about, is Shai. They basically asked, like, you know, LeBron's playing into his 40s right now. Your mentor Chris Paul's playing in his 40s. Is that something you envision? And he's like, oh, I definitely could, but I won't.
Yeah.
And people are, you know, they're all kind of feeling some type of way about that. And to which point I'll just add, like, he's 27 years old, dude. Like, he could play 10 more years and he'll be 37. He can accomplish so much more as a basketball player in the next decade. Like, he's just entering his prime. He's still getting better. Like, it feels like we say that every season, but like this preseason should be like proof that he continuously gets better and better every single year. And he even talks about in the article about how he attacks every offseason and, you know, how he's dialed it back, but he's ramped up his workouts. So he's like, you know, it's not about the quantity of the workouts or how much work you're getting in, but it's the quality of the work that you're getting in. And, you know, I mean, that it's nuts, man. Like I think it's crazy that people think that just because he says he doesn't want to play into his 40s, which isn't super common, like to begin with. I just think it's crazy. There's so much blowback on that. Like he still can't
I think
Kobe, you know, for the next 10 years.
Yeah, and I think it's just weird behavior with people. Like people should be able to hang it up whenever they want to hang it up. You know what I mean? Like they just should be able to.
Right.
And this is just my mentality about it, but like you hit the pinnacle of the NBA. You know what I mean? Like in the best league in the world by far, you know what I mean? And just top-notch competition every single night, and you went out and won a championship already. Technically, you have nothing else to prove. You know, you really don't. There's only one champion every year. You know, there's not multiple, and I don't know. I think people I don't even think he'll make it a decade if I'm being completely honest with you.
Oh man.
And I think that the big thing is the other part of his comment where he said, "I want to watch my son grow up."
Yeah.
You know, and that's what's more important to him. He wants to be able to, you know, if his son plays club soccer or AAU or I'm trying to think what his mom played in college. I think she was a soccer player, if I remember.
No, she ran track.
Track. That's right. Soccer players and track stars, almost the same thing. They run a lot. But, you know, whatever he ends up wanting to do, let him do it. You know, he's already proven that he's one of the best. So, no, yeah. When that time comes, like I said, I would be very surprised if he makes it past 34, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah.
Because then he'll be like 9-10 years old at that time. Yeah, that's like the cool part of being a parent, you know, doing all the sports and everything like that, and they're starting to take stuff serious. And I think he's proven already, like, he cares way more about his family than anything else.
Yeah. Even said in the article, it's like family, friends, hoops, then fashion.
Yeah, like he's very much a family guy. And like, I'm not trying to be a dick when I say this, but like him and Haley were together starting college.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's had countless. I wouldn't even want to even guess how many women thrown themselves at him. And I'm not trying to be a jerk about Haley, but she's not a supermodel. You know what I mean? She's not ugly.
That's not
but she's
nice.
No, it's going to come off wrong no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
But what I mean, though, by that, I say all that to
He's
say,
loyal.
he's a genuine dude.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, he's a genuine guy. And, yeah, I could totally see him bouncing way earlier than that.
Yeah, well, they asked his mom shortly after his comments, and she kind of like blew it off. Like, he's just saying that because he's young now. Like, you know, well, what he doesn't understand is, you know, once he gets like in 10 years, you know, what she said is like in 10 years, Aries will still be a kid. And, you know, I mean, I guess we'll see. But like I said, like my point being is there's a lot that he can accomplish in the next, you know, 10 years or whatever, till he like runs out of his contract, gets another extension, whatever. But I do appreciate both sides. I appreciate a player that will change their game so they can hold on to their dream and still, you know, be a part of the NBA, like, you know, adapt and be a role player. But I also appreciate when a guy's just like, you know, I'm declining. I've done what I want to do with this league. I want to move on to other things. My contract's up. Like, hey, peace out.
Yeah, and that's I think that's totally fair of him to do too. So with that, we'll just have to see. But
yeah,
quit freaking out. It's not going to be for a while.
Yeah, chill, man. Like he brought the city a ring. Like, let him do what he wants to do.
Yeah, if he wanted to retire tomorrow, I'd be upset. I'd be sad, but
I'd be devastated.
Yeah, no, but thank you for everything. Yeah. I mean, that's all we can do here.
It's like you go out there and you show us that in the preseason, and then you hang it up.
What a way to go out! Just go 80 in a preseason game real quick, and just be like, "I'm out of here."
That'd be wild. All right, well, Jerry, I think that concludes everything. Do you have anything else you want to add?
No, I can't think of anything. I'm starting to hit my wall. So I apologize for sounding.
You're fine.
Like crap, but yeah, I'm hitting my wall.
We're at like an hour, so you know we had a good solid pod, got a lot of content out there, made some award picks. Let us know what your award picks are in the comments. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe so you don't miss out, or subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out when we go live, as we do twice a week. You know, the season, like I said, is starting next week. Like, we will be going live, like I said, twice a week. Definitely be going live post game after the Rockets game to talk about, you know, receiving the rings, dropping the banner, all the things. You wasn't able to get tickets to the game, were you, Jerry?
So speaking of, if anybody is just gracious it has 2 extra, maybe 3 extra that you need to dump off. I put out a lot of good karma in Thunder Nation. I just
Yeah.
need something just to repay it back if you can.
Absolutely.
Because I'm still sick about it. $250 a ticket is just out of my range right now this late in my working season. So
Absolutely.
it sucks, but I'm hoping that, I don't know, maybe I hit Powerball or something between now and then and I can figure it out. But it's looking like I'm going to be watching it on the couch, which I'm okay with that too.
Yeah. Yeah, you get a great view.
Yeah, last year was a movie, and that banner's going to be there forever. So it's
Yep.
not like I'm going to miss anything like that. And with the rings, I'm never going to see them except for they're on TV anyway. So it's no different, to me at least. But I love to be there, absolutely. But
Yep.
It is what it is.
You want to be there to watch Kevin Durant watch the banner drop.
Dude, I might dress up like a cupcake if someone does that. Like, just gives me the tickets. I might go rent a cupcake suit and do it. I honestly would, just because that's probably the only thing that I truly, like, deep down, that's what I want to see.
Yeah.
Just
I
to
know
be
it.
a bitter ex-girlfriend, like, it's okay.
And
It's
then
okay.
we door guard him.
Oh man, hopefully Dope makes it back. Hopefully he does.
I don't think. I don't
think
that's
so
the
either.
opener.
But still, hopefully he does. I mean, shit, the way he's been playing with his left hand, we can just go out there and
Yeah.
throw an air cast on his right hand and just go play left-handed.
Listen,
Yeah, right?
if Emmanuel Hansel could play with one hand, why can't Jalen Williams do it?
I did it in high school.
I mean, hey, if Champagne Jerry could do it,
Yeah,
then why can't Dub do it? There goes my hero, as they say.
there goes my hero.
Oh
Golf pole and all.
yeah, Jared, did you see that the Celtics coaches played the Celtics media today?
Nuh-uh.
You didn't see that?
No, I didn't see it. Was
So-
it good?
So apparently the Celtics media is supposed to have like a big like media game like at the Celtics practice facility that they do
Yeah.
every year before the season starts, like with like refs, scoreboard, everything. And they was asking Joe Mazzulla about it after practice, and they was like, you know, you can stick around and watch the games. He's like, oh, I hate to be the one to tell you, but you guys aren't playing each other. You're playing the coaching staff. And like he just kind of walks off. And like, yeah, they literally had to play. So Joe Mazzulla, Phil Pressey, who played for I think he played for Missouri back in college. Deshaun Butler played for college. God Shamgod was on the roster. Emil Jefferson from Duke. And there was a clip that was like, that does it for the coaches versus media game. And it's Phil Pressey hitting like a half court shot at the buzzer. And it just pans up to the scoreboard 57-4.
Oh, God. That goes to show you, like, I've played against somebody that's like had a stint, you know, in the league before.
Mm-hmm.
You can't touch them. Like, even if they sniff the league, you're not touching them at all. You're just not. And that's even like most D1 players. Like, you're not touching them.
Right.
That would actually be really fun though, to play against our coaches. Like, I would love to just go elbow Dave Bliss.
Dave Bliss is cooking everybody.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hit him right in the pecker, assert some dominance. And then anytime I look at Mark, I'd squint my eyes. Just
Mark would be the weak link on the coaching staff.
probably so. Yeah. I think Cam is still with us.
Cam Woods, yep.
Cam would absolutely destroy everybody.
Eric Maynor.
Maine might be a little bit too on the Raymond Felton diet to do well, but
Akinyoye.
So funny story. At the beginning of the summer, he lives in the neighborhood, like not too far away from me.
Yeah.
And I was unloading some stuff at a house, and I go out there to grab something. I'm like, who's this tall ass African dude? Like, you can just tell, you know what I mean? And like I double taked, and then I looked again, and I was like, that's David. That's him. And I like everything. It took everything in me not to like fangirl and like scream at him and, not bug him on his evening walk. But yeah, he's just a normal dude that goes on walks. So he seems pretty cool to me. But yeah, he would probably shit on everybody too.
Nick Collison comes down for the game.
Oh, dude, he's getting the people's elbow straight to the forehead. I'm gonna make that shirt 2.0. And Mark is probably like Raybar, honestly, and just can't do anything else to save his life,
Shoots.
but can just hit threes all day, every day.
That'd be wild.
And I mean,
They squints to see if it goes in.
Yeah, I mean that with all the disrespect, Raybar. Because you don't score shit on me.
Hey, he didn't score on me until freaking Joel started setting illegal screens.
Gosh.
God.
Or anytime I say go under, and then my help doesn't step up. Like, what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going under the screen because I have to. You got to step up, jackass. That happened a lot. But, no. That would be really cool. I wish the Thunder were more cool when it comes down to stuff like that. Like, that would be legit. Because I think we'd have a really good time. I could say that.
Mm-hmm.
Just imagine Barry Trammell out there fucking fixing his glasses every like 2 seconds.
That would be great as Jerry. Is Jerry Ramsey? Yeah, going out there doing the bit where he changes his jersey after every game.
AKA the other Jerry.
The other Jerry.
Yeah. No, I think we'd have a good little squad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish the Thunder were more cool about that kind of stuff.
We should have a media tournament, and then the winner gets to play the coaching staff.
No. Just let it.
Just let it be.
Yeah, let us all just sub in every 2 minutes, like we're playing in like 6U.
Yeah.
Where everybody plays no matter what.
Everybody gets cooked. Why not?
Yeah. They can bring their whole, coaching staff from the scouts and everything. Actually, some of their scouts are probably freaking amazing. Yeah, but for sure they need to bring the team doctor on. That chick, she's got to be on there. Oh God, they'd have Chip. Oh no. Yeah, I'm not playing that game. I'm not going to die by Chip.
Do we know that Chip can shoot, or is he just good at teaching people to shoot?
Wait a second. Do ninjas just not know how to
Hey, they say that those who can't teach.
That's some made-up mumbo-jumbo. Good Lord. Yeah, Chip England. Like, no shooting clinics for at least 6 months prior to the game.
Chip England is the Raybar of their team.
Jesus Christ. Oh, that would be fun, though. I've been begging them for a golf tournament. I'm like, just get a golf tournament for us poor folks. I'm sorry I'm not a corporate sponsor. Your sponsorships are too expensive.
Yeah, feel that. Well, with that being said, thank you everybody for listening to the pod. Jerry, it's great to see you again. Come back Friday where we will be doing another podcast, and we will be dropping our record predictions. For those of you who can't be on the podcast, we will have anybody who can't be on the podcast drop their predictions prior to. So we will have categorize predictions.
82-0.
Okay, of course. But yeah, and then the Thunder play Tuesday against the Houston Rockets. Maybe they have Amen Thompson, maybe they don't. Either way, it's a big W for the Thunder. And with that being said, y'all have a great night. God bless. Open you can. And as always,